Hello friends, this is Raj Sastri from Raj Option Trading. Today is July 21, 2022. Hope you're all doing well. In today's segment, we'll take a look at the market using one of my favorite scanner, Finviz platform. As you can see here, I got the premier version, which is Elite, which is a great start. So with that, let's jump in. I recommend Finviz Elite for swing traders. It's a great tool, very simple to use. So with that, let's jump in. Look, in this platform, as you log in, you could look at the market and see how the market is doing. It will give one-day chart. Look, market is really doing not great. It's up just 47 points. It's really wondering where to go. It's indecisive, as you can see here. Came down in the beginning, went up, came down. It really does not know where to go. So we got to be careful at these times. Look, we also have a nice view here. I love this view here. It kind of gives a heat map of what's going on here. Look, just by looking at this heat map, you can see today is a good day for technology stocks. Look, we got Microsoft jumping higher, Apple jumping higher, Adobe, Oracle, same story. Semiconductors are cruising nicely. But look, on the safe haven stocks like healthcare is doing not so great today. That's what happens when the market rallies. Money comes out of safe haven names into high risk, high reward type names. So with that, let's go in and look at maybe 1 month performance here. You could start seeing some good stocks which are beaten down. Look, in a 1 month performance basis, looks like most of the sectors are doing well. Look, IBM after the earning came down big time here. Normally, I love to trade IBM around after the earnings because sometimes it comes down drastically like it's doing right now. I will wait for a day or two and then buy IBM. Look, as we go into a little more details in IBM here, I could bring in my Finviz platform here and bring up IBM. Look, as you look through the IBM here, look, after the quarterly earning, IBM came tumbling down as you see here. And typically it happens. Look, we got one more down big time here a while ago. And look, this is a pattern for IBM. They do come down during the quarter after the quarterly announcement. That's why I will wait for a day or so and start buying IBM because normally it bounces back nicely. Look, we got a drop over here, came back up, drop again, came back up nicely, one more big drop, couple more drops here, came back up. That's why when IBM drops like this, typically I wait for a day or two for it to stabilize and then buy. Look at the RSI here. It tells you IBM is clobbered here, very low RSI. And as you scan through a few more details here, look, not a pretty picture. Earnings per share is coming down. Now it's slightly going higher. Sales is slightly increasing as you can see year over year, but not a great picture. It tells you a middle-aged company which is trying to keep up with this peers. As you see here, we got a little more detail. This platform also tells you quarterly results here or quarterly numbers. Look, as you look through the quarterly here, I would click on quarterly right on top here. Look, from a quarterly revenue perspective, 331. Look, it's not doing great. It's treading water as you can see here. But it's a profitable company. That's why I typically buy IBM around the earnings, especially after the earnings. Look, as you look through the detail here, we got year-to-date performance, big time down here. Look, year-to-date 3% down. This stock has been doing well before the earning. Now it's slightly down. And look, nice gross margin. Company is making money. No issue there. And I think it's a good stock to slowly start buying as it comes down. All right, let's go back here to our Finviz platform here. We got a few more beaten down names here. Look, we got Schlumberger, an energy company, down big time here. And we got Baker Hughes, again a great company. And we got Halliburton, which is one of my favorite, down big time. Let's look at Halliburton and see what's going on here. As I click through here, we can bring up Halliburton, which is a good company. Look, stock is clobbered here. Look, it's down big time. It's trying to go higher slowly, as you can see here. but look, they're doing pretty okay here. Their earnings per share are positive in 2021. Sales are slightly down as you can see here, but it's trying to go, it's slightly down as you see here. Shares outstanding is pretty steady as you see here. As you scan through here, you could also look at the quarterly results here. As you look through quarterly, look, earnings, the revenue is going almost higher, which is a good story here. Cost of revenue is going along with it, which is okay, not too bad, but generally it's a great company. And I think it came down big time after the earnings. Look, they miss, earnings miss, so that's why stock came down at these levels. It's okay to slowly start buying some help button, given energy stocks are, this stock especially has fallen down big time. Look, RSI is 40. So as you look through here, this is how I would look at. Look at some beaten down great names here. Look, one of my favorite right here, Caterpillar, as well as John Deere. Both are great companies, down big time. You could buy those also. And then I would look at maybe a 3-month performance to see what's going on. Look, in a big picture, 3-month. Look, all these great stocks are done big time. Microsoft, Apple, Google, all down. This is when I look at some of these stocks and start buying them slowly. Tesla is one of my favorite trading stocks. I buy them when they're down, they jump and go higher. It's a great trading stock. And Amazon, Microsoft, Apple are great stocks to sell some put options way below and make some great money. And you could even see bigger trend here. You could say, I want to see year-to-date performance, and you could get that very, very easily. Look, Microsoft is down big time, Apple is down big time. So once I look at these things, then I would jump into the screener here, and I would go into my my custom screen. Typically, elite customers can create a custom view by choosing what fields that you want to see. You could click on settings here. As you click through the settings here, you can select what you want to see. It gives you a lot of columns that you can see here. So I selected the ones I need here. Look, I got click, 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 and I would remove the filter here and go back to my view here. Look, it's a simple view, and I could to begin with, normally I start with looking at stocks only, so I don't need to worry about ETFs to begin with. And I say target price, say more than I would say I will go back here to all view here, and I would say I want to look at stocks with the price more than say $5, so that way I don't look at very small stocks here in this market. And I would also say volume more than 1 million, so I don't look at very low volume. So there you go, volume more than 1 million. Now I get a list here, and normally I would sort this by volume. So I want to see who is the big volume hitters and then start my research from there. Look, as you look through here, AMD, one of my favorite stock here. I've been buying this when it was down, also selling put options. It's a very, very volatile stock. I love this company. So what I would do, after looking at this high volume stock like AMD, I would jump back to my Thinkorswim platform here from TD Trade. I would bring up AMD here in my Thinkorswim platform here and see what's going on with AMD from a chart perspective. Look, we got AMD here from a chart perspective. Look at that IV percentile. IV percentile is super high. I like it. Then you can sell some put option. And as you scan through here, AMD is jumping higher. Look at that on the balance volume. It's going higher. Look at check-in money flow. Smart money is flowing into AMD, and in the DMI, they crossed over. The blue line crossed over red line. That tells you it's gaining some traction here. It's very bullish at this time here. So I would normally look at the RSI level. Also look, RSI is 59. This is when I tell myself, hey, you know what, don't jump right now. Let the RSI cool down, because you have seen the game earlier. Look, just a couple days ago, RSI was around 30 or so, completely sold off here. So many folks are using AMD to really, trade this big time. It's becoming one of those traders stock. It's jumps up and down very nicely. That's why I like it. I wait for it to settle down. As it calms down slightly, then I buy some AMD. And I go back to Thinkorswim platform here. Next, see what's going on here from a big volume perspective. Next one is Nvidia. Again, one of my favorite stock here. Stock price is just 178. This is one of my favorite stock. And to get some more details, I would click on AMD here, or I would go right here, type in AMD, and I could look at some good details about AMD. Look, no issue. Lisa Su is doing great job. EPS is going higher, earnings per share higher, sales is going nicely through the roof, shares outstanding slightly going higher, no big deal here. I think it's a good one here. They just got an upgrade just a couple of days ago with the price target of 115. It can easily go there. Then next stock that we looked at is Nvidia, one of my favorite stock. I love this company. Look, Nvidia, it's doing great. Look, it's trying to go higher, as you can see here. And as you scan through here, look, earnings per share perspective, this company doing great. Sales perspective doing great. Shares outstanding is pretty stable here, and I think it's a great company. They got a slightly look. They got little bit degrade here from 260 to 220 here, downgrade. But it's a great company. I love this company. And if you want to do a little more research, I love this platform here. They also give you a back test here. So if I want to see a little bigger picture here, I could go to back test here, and look, we got a back test. I could create a new back test here. Let's go create a quick back test here. I say I want to look at AMD or even Nvidia for that matter. Let's give Nvidia here. I want to see how Nvidia is doing, on a historical basis. I could, they have this strategy here. They give you a lot of strategies you can test with. But right now, I'm not interested in the strategy. I just want to see how Nvidia is doing on a monthly basis. So I say here, I go here, you have to choose something here. So I would say RSI greater than 0. For most part, RSI is always greater than 0. I'm just trying to use their backtesting platform here and look at Nvidia's monthly performance over the long haul. So I would just click on run backtest here and click OK. I don't need to worry about exit condition here. I'm just trying to look at Nvidia's performance. Look, we got a performance here from 6/3/96 to 3/31/2021. And look, it's got nice performance. Look at that performance here. It's a 30,000%. It's a huge return in Nvidia here. And this also gives you a nice table view here. Now let's look what's going on here. I can see how Nvidia is doing on a monthly basis. I love this view here. I use this for my research all the time. Look, in 2021, which is they don't have recent one here, but in 2021, look, they were not done great in 2021 in 3 months. Also, by looking at this, you get an idea on a monthly basis what months may be not so great for Nvidia. Look, we got some down months here. Look, September, we got a down month consistently back in 2001 or so. Then as you look to the recent past year, look, 2018, when there was a huge inflation, Nvidia was down big time right here. I think that's probably October. Yeah, that's October. In October, it was down, as you can see here. In 2018, big time down. And look, it's you get a good idea on what's going on here. But consistently, Nvidia is doing great. That's one of the reasons I love this stock here. So I could go back to this platform here, and I could look at a few more stocks here. Look, we got nice volume. I love Amazon.com coming back nicely. And we got Marathon Digital after getting beaten down. This stock is trying to go higher. I think it's a good one. I also have RSI right here. Marathon Digital I would not buy here. A little bit higher RSI for me. I would wait for a little bit smaller RSI. or a lower RSI. I could also do one thing, I could just go here and go to my RSI. Normally I like to look at RSI less than 50. I could just go here and go to custom and say RSI between 0 and 50. So this is when I look at my most active stocks, and I also want those beaten down names here. Now look, I got my beaten down name here. You got VALE. Look, it's a big time down as you can see here. And as you scan through here, VALE is a profitable company. Look, nice gross margin here, 58%. Net margin also great. So I could do a little more research on VALE. I can go back here and go and say VALE here, and look, I get my VALE. Look what's going on here. Stock is down big time of late here with all the commodities taking a little bit pressure with the stronger dollar. This is coming down nicely. And this platform also gives you the overall number. EPS is doing well, sales is doing well, outstanding is coming down. That's a good one here. They got a downgrade back on July 13th. That's why stock is coming down here. Price target, as you can see here, back in June 7th there is an upgrade. June 13th there is a downgrade, which typically happens. But look, looks like they got some turnaround plan here. And at these levels you could slowly start buying some of this stock here. VALE, not a bad stock. And you could go back here and look, we got a few more Chinese stock. NIO here, this has done well, but now it's struggling. And look, RSI is low here, 48. So you could slowly start looking at some Chinese names like NIO. You could look at NIO in a little more detail here. Look, we got our NIO stock. This is not for everybody. If you really want to buy NIO, be a little more careful. It's very volatile Chinese stocks, as many of you know. But look, they're trying to improve their their sales are improving, but issue is their earnings per share. It's trending down from 2020 to 2021. That's what's going on here. They're increasing their shares outstanding. That's not helping either. But look, looks like they got an old upgrade here, but nothing recent. That's one of the reasons Chinese stocks like this one, you got to be slightly careful. I like it when they make some profit here, but look, earnings per share is trending a little bit lower. That's why I don't like at this time. But if it gets beaten down a little more, I would be buying NIO. And we got a few more here. But this is my favorite place to start my research, and then I go into a little more detail and dig into a little more. Look, we got Alibaba here. Alibaba, look, RSI is 44. That kind of intrigues me. I love Alibaba, especially when it's down here. At these levels, I may be interested in Alibaba. I would go here, bring up my Alibaba, and see what's going on. Look, stock is down. Big time down, as you can see here. And let's just scan through here. Look, earnings is on May 26th, which is over. We have earnings coming up a little bit later. But look, these guys have got good sales, or revenue is good. Outstanding is pretty constant to low. But look, sales is slightly down, as you see here. But 2022 is not over yet. It might improve. But look, it's got an upgrade on July 20, just today, with the price target 130, and the current stock price, as you can see here, is 103. At these levels, it's a good buy. I like Alibaba for the long term, even though this gets punished once in a while because it's Chinese stock. And we got a few more, as you see here. We talked about Halliburton, great one. And Pfizer is one of my favorite stock of late here. At these levels, I'm slowly accumulating some Pfizer. RSI is 50, as you can see. RSI is really 48, which is low. You could buy some of this stock here. So this is how I would start my research with the Finviz platform. It's been pretty good. One of the reasons I like this platform is it's very simple. You don't need to know a lot about this platform. You could easily look at some of these criteria here. If you want small cap stock, just go here and select small cap. you're done. Very easy. That's one of the reasons I love this platform. Look, we got some great small cap names, nice volume like BBBY and so on and so forth. If you're interested, look at only profitable stocks, you could just go here and look at the profit margin and look for positive profit margin. So I could just go here and look at the margin here. Look, we got net profit margin. You could just say over positive here. So you'll get only small cap stocks with a positive net margin. Look, all the stocks have got nice positive net margin. You could look at stock like look, we got few names here with good profit margin. Six Flags stock is down, up for the week and month. You could look at such names here and buy them. Look, we got few more with nice profit margin here. High Max is a good one here. And we got EGY, good net profit margin. And my favorite is really small cap and mid cap here. I could go to mid cap and do the same thing here. Look, we got some mid cap names with nice and high volume and also beaten down given RSI is less than 50 here. 31 is very low here. Then you could look at this HR, see what's going on. It's a realty company. You could click and get some more details here. Look, this has been doing well from a revenue perspective. Slight concern on the earnings per share. Shares outstanding is slightly increasing. Looks like they got an overweight rating with the price target of 33, as you can see here. And as you see here, price is 24. You could, stock chart is ugly. You could even look at weekly chart here and see what's going on here. On a weekly chart level, I think it's a little bit ugly. I would not go here. I would rather go after a little more better names here and go from there. So this is how I do the research very quickly. And I love stocks like LTHM. It's a lithium stock. Look, it's trying to go higher here. I'll be jumping onto the bandwagon with stocks like this one here. Still RSI is low. Look, it's below 50 here, 48. So look, it's doing pretty okay. Sales is improving, as you see here. Outstanding is pretty okay, not too bad. Earnings per share perspective is one area where it has to improve. It's going in the wrong direction right now. But given lithium is a good place to be, you could buy some LTHM during this pullback here. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.